Where'd all the good music go? It seemed like last week every band under the sun was dropping new videos, and then this week it's crickets. There was that Garea video, and they're sick as always, but I thought since there hasn't been a lot of big releases, I'd circle back to something that a lot of people talked about, and I just kind of skipped, and that was this latest I Prevail track, Body Bag. There hasn't been a lot of really great metalcore this year, in my opinion, so be interested to see what happens. As always, I will be skipping around and editing things due to copyright, which has been particularly annoying lately. Kind of a cool opening riff. Okay. Nice opening scream. Ooh, the double. From the deep, like that. Starting on a heavy note for sure. Little bit corny, but I like how they're like dropping out the guitar and it's got that like little kind of like backing hook that it's got a kind of an interesting effect on it too. Fun riff. Yeah, again, very simple, but I think this is a good example of how you can take a very simple guitar riff and still make it memorable. It reminds me of like the new metal days, the kind of like Wes Borland stuff where you take a very simplistic riff that's easy to learn, but is fun to play and like gets stuck in your head. So I think they're kind of on the right track when it comes to that. All right, that was a fun little transition there. I don't listen to a lot of I Prevail too, so y'all have to let me know if you're more familiar. Does all their stuff sound like this, or is this a little bit different for them? So we've got, sounds like second vocalist for some clean singing here. Okay, not a big fan of that. First of all, his voice sounds a little bit too, like, I like clean vocals in a chorus, but his voice sounds a little bit too, like, poppy, saccharine, like, overproduced. And then on top of that, again, you've got these really corny lyrics, which, if, again, you've got, like, a really strong delivery, can still make it work. Like, I'll say Slipknot is a great example of that. They have a lot of, like, corny, even cringy lyrics, but Corey has a way of delivering things that makes it just so vicious that you don't care. Take that away and you throw the little middle fingers up and everything, like it just ends up coming off as extremely corny to me. It almost feels more like a Sum 41 like style chorus or something like that. I don't know, it feels weird to me. Yeah, again, like, his delivery makes it work a little bit, but you step back from it, it's like, oh my god, just shut your fucking mouth. Like, what kind of lyric is that? Like, give me something a little bit more original. Some people don't care about that, I do. Not always, though. These little transitions are cool. I like that little do-do-do-do. Break it! Again, corny, but kind of fun. Looks like we're gonna really bring in the bass drop here, basically. That's kind of fun. See, again, the lyrics here, very paint by numbers, very sort of like tough guy, stupid bullshit, but with the syncopation and the tonality of his voice and how they're mixing it together, like, I love that little syncopation where they matched up the syllables of his voice with the guitar and the drumming too, for the like da 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 da. Like, stuff like that makes it work, so. Getting super genty here. That's pretty good stuff. I could enjoy this song, but again, this chorus is kind of taken away from it for me. Yeah, I don't like that. I just really, everything about it, like, just very not good. Like, you can have a really solid, clean chorus. I think of, like, all the As I Lay Dying, just, like, super epic, clean choruses that they've had over the years, and to me, that's, like, kind of the benchmark. Them and, like, Killswitch are, like, the benchmark for great, clean vocals in metalcore, I feel like, and this is just not that. More recently, like, Make Them Suffer, too, I think, and Polaris did a much better job than this. It's just, yeah, it's super corny. Yeah, I like that little riff. That's probably going to be like stuck in my head the rest of the day. I'm going to be driving and just be like... I'm also kind of curious where this song's going to go. Okay, we got a little bridge here. Because we've still got like almost half a song left. But I feel like you've already kind of like given us the whole song. So they're going to have to shake things up to hold my attention for the rest of it. Behold your empire of dirt. These lyrics, man, they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. But the delivery, again, on the harsh vocals, kind of, it makes it work. I listen to plenty of corny, even cringy shit. We're bringing out the bass pedal here, getting that double bass kick going. Okay, are we just going back into the chorus? Because if that's the case, this is the point where if I wasn't doing a reaction, I'd probably shut the song off, just to be totally frank with you. As a listener, if you repeat too much and there's not enough substance there to make it worth revisiting the same thing over and over again, then I'm kind of out. Okay, good. I'm not a big fan of... I like rap in general. Like, I've got a Wu-Tang record right behind me. Big fan of especially that 90s stuff. Some of the more recent stuff, too, from, let's say, like Aesop rock, things of that matter. I'm not a big fan of this style. I'll say it's the more kind of like LMFAO style of, like, pop rapping. But I will say I'm liking this better than his chorus, honestly. Okay, they didn't overdo it, either. I think that all hail thing, too, is going to be a big crowd pleaser. I can definitely see the whole audience throwing up their arms and screaming out for that one. So that's some solid songwriting there. Smart. Okay, we got a little quieter break here, too. Yeah, pleasantly surprised with the direction that the song is taken in the latter half. I thought they were just going to repeat things over again. They didn't do that, so good for them. I'm telling you to bite. Another cool transition. Lots of good... little memorable transitions on this thing, even if it's for a chorus that's I'm not a big fan. Yeah, little stuff like that. Dun, 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 dun. That's always like things you'll remember. that part. It's just... You know, that stuff worked for me, especially when I was like 16 and knowing that the bands were still like, a lot of them were really young back then too. So it was kind of like they got a pass because we're all sort of immature together. But when I see these people up here that are like me in their 30s doing this, I couldn't do it. Like I just would like, unless I was doing like a joke band where it was like a satire, I could not keep a straight face with these types of lyrics. Everybody sleeping in a body bag. Is that the end? Oh, we got a little zipping up the body bag at the end. Anything special here? Nope, that's it. So yeah, that is I Prevail with Body Bag, and it was fine. I will say I think it's a lot better than that latest track from Parkway Drive that I did a reaction to. But turning to my scales, to get scientific here, we got enjoyability. It's like a, I don't know, like 7, maybe 8, kind of in between in that realm. I like the verses, even though the lyrics are super corny all the way through. The chorus, do not like it. Not a fan. Definitely pulls it down for me. And that's a big deal. Like, if you don't have a strong chorus, then that kind of like almost ruins the song, in my opinion. I could jam it out a little bit, but there are just so many other songs I would choose over it that I don't feel particularly inclined to go back. In terms of musicianship, decent songwriting, I will say. Again, despite my issues with the melody on the chorus, I think the use, it's a very simplistic song, but what they do with it, they kind of like really spin it into gold, which is like the mark of a good pop song. Like take some very simple earworm elements, fuse them together really well. They've got a lot of those like really cool little breaks and transitions. So on that front, I could give them at least an 8, maybe even moving a little bit higher, like an 8.5 in that realm. And then in terms of innovation, it's just a 7. Like nothing here you haven't heard a billion, gazillion, trillion times before. So I'm thinking overall, putting this into like the B- C+ range, it's fine, but it's no new revelation. But as always, let me know down in the comments, what did you think of this song? I will be dropping my favorite metalcore albums of 2022 so far video on my main channel real soon. But in the meantime, if you haven't seen me really rip on this Parkway Drive song, you can check that out. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off, and I will see you in the trenches.